Hi everybody, my name is Natasha Wilkinson and I'm an independent scentsy consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. It is time. As you can see, my bin of empties is overflowing, so it is time to delve into this bin and see what the Wilkinson family have been using, warming, diffusing. Let's start off with our non-wax products, shall we? I believe back in May or June maybe, we got a aloe water and cucumber scentsy soak in our whiff box. Now, it has taken me this long to use up our scentsy soak. My kids and I love the scentsy soak. It leaves you feeling hydrated and it's just a relaxing way to take a bath. So, aloe water and cucumber is cucumber peels, palm frond and pineapple nectar. Oh, so mellow. While it is not a scent I would normally gravitate to myself or choose myself, I did enjoy it. It's a very spa-like vibe scent. You'd expect it to be very cucumbery, I'd say, but there's a bit of a sweetness about it from the pineapple nectar, and there's a bit of a freshness about it. It is a unique, pretty scent. As I said, not one I'd probably normally gravitate to myself, but I can get while it's a popular scent, and I do enjoy this scent, just not one that is a repurchase for me in this particular scent. I like my fruitier, sweeter scents. So, next one we went through, which I am absolutely in love with this particular scent, and that's our Cider Mill Clean Bundle. With the Cider Mill Clean Bundle, you get a counter clean and a dish soap. I love both of these products. Cider Mill is crushed apples, pumpkin and spices, and it's just a gorgeous, fruity, Christmassy scent with those spices added. The spices aren't overpowering, so if you're not into your heady cinnamons, you'd probably still like this because it's just enough to give it a holiday vibe. The next thing I went through, which I don't have on me as it went in the bin, was a big tub of Amazon Rain washer whiffs, and also our Amazon Rain laundry liquid. Now, Amazon Rain is described as, if I just pull up the description, I believe it has night blooming jasmine in it. It has coconut in it. Amazon Rain. Set on a rainforest rum swirling with sweet notes of melon, orange zest, coconut milk, and sultry night blooming jasmine. So you get all that. It is a very sweet, gorgeous tropical scent. It is one of my favourite go-to scents, Amazon Rain, for our laundry cleaning bundle, and I love it in the wax form too. You get the sweetness from the coconut milk and the night blooming jasmine, you get that floral, and then you get the fruitiness from the melons and the orange zest, giving it that really beautiful tropical vibe. I also used up in Amazon Rain a Scentsy Fresh. Now, My husband is a shift worker, so there will be days where he does night shift and comes home and sleeps during the day. So I've been using the bed of the night, he uses the bed of the day. So the bed's been used 24 hours. Scentsy Fresh is brilliant, giving it a bit of a spritz before he goes to bed, so your sheets aren't getting too sweaty and smelly before they're due for their clean. We do clean our sheets regularly because of his shift work as well. I also spritz our lounges and our curtains with Scentsy Fresh. Just gives a bit of a freshness about the house. My daughter's Scentsy Buddy Lion King, her little scent pack broke and beads everywhere, so we replaced her Lion King scent pack out with a Love and Kisses mini. This was strawberries and fruity, very girly, very pretty for a girl, because unfortunately Lion King scent packs are no longer available. We also used up a Go-Go Mango hand soap. Now, this is very mango-y, very fruity. I love our hand soaps. They only need a little small amount for it to clean your hands, and they last ages and smell absolutely gorgeous. So, I do believe they were my non-wax items. Now let's delve into our waxes, pods, and what I have been diffusing. So, I have my descriptions of what I have been using all set up in a little app I have set up here to make things go a little bit quicker. So, let me just open that app and we can go through what we are about to talk about. So, first one I am going to talk about is what's currently in my warmers now and have been in my warmers for probably the last 2 to 3 days, and that is a combination of last Bring Back My Bars Voting Beach and our Good Vibes Summer Collection, Pineapple and Fugio. Now, Beach is described as papaya, honeydew sweetened with a hint of coconut, and Pineapple and Fugio is described as unique and fiery. The pineapple in Fugio bar is going to knock your socks off. A combination of pineapple, nectar, sugarcane, and a pinch of sriracha. Now, these were bars I was not overly fond of, and I have decided rather than have the bars I'm a bit iffy about just sit there, I am going to attempt to at least use one of those up in what am I warming, because I do tend to gravitate towards the ones I love, and then the ones that I'm not overly in love with, or I purchased that but I don't think I like it, just sit there and go to waste. When I get that, I do try to mix them with ones I do like. But Beach, I do get the notes they say, but to me, they were an unripened fruit version of those notes. So that papaya and melon, it was like they were still picked green from the tree. So they didn't quite have that sweet juiciness, which I like in a fruit note, which is why I then took Pineapple and Fugio, which I thought was a very sweet pineapple scent, and the sriracha gave it that bit of heat as well to try and sweeten them up a bit. And it does smell quite pretty in the warmer, just not one I would probably repurchase either of these scents, but they were nice to try out, and for those who like those type of scents, you would love them. I mean, Beach is really popular, and it was voted back in our last Bring Back My Bar for a reason. just not one I'm partial to myself. Okay, next we are going to talk about Candy Dandy. This was from our Easter collection and it is no longer available. The Candy Dandy bar features a delicious scent of wonderful blend of all kids' favourites, including a hint of succulent mango, sharp lemon drops and a soft, creamy vanilla. Now, on cold sniff, I get the vanilla and I get a very sweet, sugary candy scent. And this was purchased back when our Easter collection was available in April. It was another one which has taken me a while to warm, which I, as I said, was going through trying to pick a couple that I kept putting off warming because I wasn't that overly fond of. And the reason I wasn't that overly fond of this one, I found it sugary, I found it sweet, I found it needed a bit of toning down. But I was pleasantly surprised with this one when I warmed it. This went into my daughter's room for the most part, except for one cube at the end, which my son stole and put in his room. When it was warmed, yes, that sweetness was still there, but it got toned down with that lemon drop scent that came through. And I found it a very, very pretty scent for my little girl's, well, she's 8, so she's not little, but for a young girl's room. And although it would not be one that I would put in my Scentsy Club if it were to ever come back, I would probably purchase another one for her room because it just gave my daughter's room that she's all things unicorns, and her room is decorated in all things unicorns, and it just mellowed so well with that room and fitted so well into that theme. So I'd probably purchase it for her room. She enjoys it and it goes with her unicorn theme type room that she has going. Okay, so the next one we are going to talk about is from our taste of, is called Taste of Summer, and this is from our Feel Happy collection or our Be Happy collection, which has recently just come out. No longer available to purchase, but I do believe still available to put in Scentsy Club. Taste of Summer was sit back and relax with iced tea, lemon, sparkling sugar, and a moment to take it all in. When I first put this in the warmer, I was wary. I admit I am not a citrus lover. Saying that, there are 3 citrus scents that I am in love with and will go into my Scentsy Club if they're not available. One is already in there because it's not available. That's Be Fabulous. The other 2 citrus scents I love are Squeeze the Day and Cocoa Lime. This one, when I put it in my warmer, I was like, am I going to add this to Scentsy Club? It was sweet. It was vibrant. 2 hours later, it was very clean. One to clean the house and refresh the house. 2 hours later, that vibrant lemon left and you had the bitter tea note. The bitter tea note turned me off. While I love it first warming, once that bitter tea note hits, I had to take it out of my warmer. I just did not like the bitter tea note, so no. Taste of Summer will not go into my Scentsy Club because of that reason. While I enjoy the onset of it, I don't enjoy the offset of it. So, the next one we are going to talk about, also from the Find Your Happy wax collection, was Wild Barefoot and 3. Now, out of the 4 of the 5 I have warmed so far, this tended to be one of the stronger ones. and it is described as throw caution to the wind, soak up the fresh air, and feel grass between your toes with the aroma of wild ivy. This is one that I put into my laundries and my bathrooms. I like the clean scents in the laundries and bathrooms, particularly in the laundry where we keep our cat litter and cat food and all that type of stuff. It is very green, very earthy. The wild ivy gives it a slight sweet note, but not one I would consider to be club worthy and not one I would purchase again. I just don't tend to gravitate towards notes that are too green or earthy. I love my florals, I love my sweet fruity scent, and I love the sweet aquatic scent, not so much the salty aquatic scents, more the sweeter aquatic scent with the fresh notes. And I also don't mind the occasional bakery. I do find since joining up in February where I would only like particular scents, my scents preference has broadened, and while I found this beautiful for a laundry or bathroom, just not one I would purchase again. Okay, next one we are going to talk about is Palm Beach Breeze. This was from our Good Vibes holiday collection, and I did originally have Palm Beach Breeze in my Scentsy Club, but I have since taken Palm Beach Breeze out. It has described as take sheer delight in the union of flamingo, peach and lush greens with sparkling ocean musk for good measure. Now, this was a sea scent I could get behind. It was not too salty. I find a lot of the sea scents it keeps going in my mouth, too salty for my liking, but the sweetness from the peach and the lush greens gave it more of a sweet sea note, which I quite enjoyed. However, I found it quite a bit of a light performer and gave a soap-like smell. It was one I warmed again in my bathroom and laundry area, and because it was so light in its performance and a bit soapy, I took it out of my Scentsy Club. For me, the watery scents, I like to keep one or two to mix and to use for my laundry and my bathroom, but I found that there were other scents I preferred, and at the moment I also have Lush Greens and Waterfalls from the Mixer collection, which I prefer more in my Scentsy Club, so I didn't really need both of them, so it was a toss-up between which one I was going to boot out, and Palm Beach Breeze got the boot. So, the next one we are going to talk about is from your International Wax collection, Island Bowl. And this was also in my Scentsy Club, but I have since taken it out. And it is described as head to the tropics with Island Bowl Scentsy Bar, enriched with sweet mandarin, juicy watermelon, and a freshly picked heady hibiscus. I like this. I do like it, and I still do not have another bar which I will enjoy. I made sure I got another bar before I did take it out of Scentsy Club. It is very fruity, it is very punchy. You get the sweetness from the hibiscus, and you get the fruit notes from the mandarin and the watermelon. The reason I took it out is I have hibiscus water in multiple in my Scentsy Club. I also am able to get access to watermelon and tangerine in our catalogue, and those two are notes that are very similar to what's in Island Bowl, so I do believe I can get a similar concoction, and I don't want to be spending too much money when I already do spend a lot of money in my Scentsy Club. If I can use scents that are similar, I don't believe I need double ups. So that's the reason Island Bowl got removed from my Scentsy Club. The next one we are going to talk about is from our Christmas Let It Snow 3-pack collection, and that is Berry Blessed. Berry Blessed is soft vanilla and cranberry sprinkled with sparkling sugar. It's pure bliss. Now, you get a sweet winterberry note when you warm this. It is sweet. It is fruity. It is berry. Slight tartness from the cranberry, but that vanilla brings a sweetness. When warming this, my 13-year-old son came home from school and said, "What are you warming? It smells like candy. I love it. Can I put it in my room?" So, Berry Blessed is currently in my Scentsy Club because I do like to keep a few scents that my family enjoy, not just me, particularly since they have warmers in their room too. So that is Berry Blessed. Now, when I'm in the mood for something relaxing or comforting, I like to warm Jammy Time. So this was warmed in my bedroom. And Jammy Time is help kids drift into dreamland with a soothing blend of baby freesia, lavender and sweet pea. And you get all that. It's a very sweet, comforting lavender, not herbal. The baby freesia and sweet pea bring out a sweetness to the lavender, so it's not overly herbal, and it is just the perfect relaxing bedroom scent. Halloween Town. This was from our Halloween collection, from our Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween collection, and new out. And it is described as everybody scream for a sinister potion of cranberry, apple and spiced cedar wood. It is such a unique woodsy scent, but then as you warm it you get that bitter but sweet note from the cranberry come through and the spices of cooking. It's just so hard to describe, but when you're in the mood for something unique, something woodsy, something with a bit of fruit, something with a bit of spice, Halloween Town is my go-to. And it is in my Scentsy Club too. It's just a scent I can't describe. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But it is one that I go to when I'm in that mood. Now, this is a combination that I absolutely loved. Now, I have this bar in my Scentsy Club in multiple, Jack's Obsession, because I just like it on its own, which is a cauldron full of apple, spice, clove and cinnamon. And that's all it is. It is green, fresh, Granny Smith apples with cinnamon and clove. And it smells delicious and so sweet because it is the green apple, not the other types of apple. But I mixed it in our clearance section. You won't see it there, but if you type in the name, it will pop up for purchase. Honey Pear Cider. I love this combination. Honey Pear Cider is described as the scent of pure autumn bliss, fresh juicy pear and sweet honey together with a subtle hint of spices. And it's all that. You get the juicy pear, a drizzle of sweet honey, and then the spices simmering. Mix these two, Oh my God, it is amazing. It is a mixture I will be doing again. So they are the wax bars I have been warming, but I also popped in my fan diffuser, a pie oh my, and this is basically apple pie filling. You get the apples, you get the spices. So if you're looking for a apple pie filling scent, pie oh my. And last but not least, we are going to talk about what I have been diffusing. Now, I am going to apologise beforehand. Only one of these diffusing scents are available for purchase at the moment. I had all my current oils on loan to a customer and a friend because they were looking at buying oils, so I lent them my oils for them to try out to see what they would like. So I was diffusing oils that have discontinued in our last catalogue or recently. Because I still enjoy them, I will still diffuse them, and you never know, they may come back. So watermelon and red berries. I do hope this one comes back at some stage because I'll be very sad when I use this one up. Watermelon and red berries is basically a very sweet, juicy watermelon scent, and I adore it. This was in our Good Vibes holiday collection, lemon and dragon fruit. Now, as I said, I'm not overly partial to citrus scents all the time, but the dragon fruit in this gives it a sweetness. So this is a citrus oil I can get behind. Pineapple, coconut and lime. This was also in our last catalogue, no longer available. You get the coconut, you get the lime, and then that pineapple sneaks through, giving it a bit of a sweetness. But I definitely, on cold and on diffusing, get more of that coconut lime come through for that tropical scent. And the last oil I have been diffusing, which is currently available for purchase and comes in a free pack in our holiday collection, was your holiday shortbread. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful bakery scent, very sweet, as if you were baking cookies. And holiday shortbread is described as just baked shortbread infused with vanilla and covered in rich buttercream frosting. And it's all that. It is gorgeous. Now, if you're looking for a perfect Christmas holiday scent to diffuse, I suggest go for this holiday oil collection because it is gorgeous. Now, that is what we have been warming, what we have been using, what we have been diffusing in our household. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to showing you more of my videos. If you liked this video, please hit subscribe, and until our next video, take care. Bye.